The divine crew that I talked to gave me another message to help people work on themselves. When people say, be yourself, they don't mean just say what you're thinking and do what you normally do. When they say be yourself, they mean bring those personality traits and those hobbies and those things you love that you do on your own. Like me, I meditate, I do that stuff, and then I'm embarrassed to do it around other people. When you break that bond of being embarrassed, which is a sign of fear, if you break that bond of being embarrassed to truly do the things that you do on your own around people, let's say, this makes sense, okay, George Lucas thought of this crazy world of space and all these different things, and that was his private world, and he made a movie out of it. Now, other people dressed up like that, do those things and all that stuff because he wasn't afraid to bring his world into his everyday physical world. So if I stop being embarrassed to meditate in front of people and do all that stuff, my world will manifest itself 10 times faster. So whatever you do in private that you're embarrassed to show other people, start doing it in front of other people, or stop doing it on your own and start figuring out what you really want to do around other people, because spiritual mathematics indicates that that's how you get to where you really want to go in life. Because if you can't introduce it to other people and you can only do it on your own, you're going to break away and always be by yourself, and that's when you're happy. And if you can talk about the things you do on your own around other people, that's why those people get closer. Think about it. I mean, this is obvious, but this is what they're telling me and how to tell me to explain it so that people will understand why they have the relationships they have, why things aren't working out the way they don't work out, like when they're not working out. I mean, it's all obvious stuff, but if you understand it in a different way, you can approach life with an upper hand. You know, if you love trying to juggle in your private, but then you feel silly around other people, you know, no. But then you get better at juggling and you're really good at it, then you show somebody. And then you bring that into your physical life with everybody else. My meditation I did on my own so much to the point where I know what I'm doing is right. And now I have to bring it to other people. But because that subject itself is so, you know, bland and it's been so diluted with people that don't really have any clue, that when I talk about it, people will be like, well, that doesn't work, because they've heard from so many people that it didn't work for them. But for some people, it's been working. Well, that makes sense, right? Because they brought it into the world around people that also do it, and it's working for them too. If they brought it into the world to somebody who thought it was dumb because they did it on their own, they bring it around somebody that doesn't like it, and then it takes a little bit away of their belief because their secondary belief system took it away from their primary by saying, oh, that doesn't work. It all makes sense, and I'll expand on that more too. So, secondary and primary belief systems, they're crazy. But bringing your personal life into your public life is actually very important.